Alabama cannot afford to lose this game, because if Alabama loses this game, their college football playoff chances are over and done with. On the flip side, Greeny, LSU, if they lose this game, they're more than likely still in. So it can turn the college football playoffs on its head, but Bama cannot afford to lose.
To be clear, that has something to do with the schedule they've played and a lot to do with where the game is being played. Do you think the committee would give LSU a break based on the fact that they're playing this game on the road?
Well, what it means is LSU has 3 huge wins: Auburn, Florida, and Texas early on in the season before Texas was depleted defensively. So that win still to a degree counts for something. Greeny, Bama hasn't played anybody except for Texas A&M.
They're sitting where they are because of the eye test. Obviously, that changes on Saturday. How about the second implication? All eyes on the quarterbacks in this game.
Yeah, to me, this is huge. I think this game will dictate the first-round pick of the National Football League draft this coming season. Joe Burrow is ascending the ranks like we've never seen before. He's having a miraculous season. He's on pace, Greeny, to break the college football record for completion percentage. Fantastic. If he goes out there and he dominates, continues to do what he's done all season, Greeny, I think he's the first overall pick. Everybody heard tanking for Tua. But what Joe Burrow is doing is very reminiscent of Cam Newton, if everybody remembers, 2010. He goes to Bama. He beats Bama. The whole shocked face thing. I think, oh, you see it right there. This is when he shocked the world. This is when he did it. He shocked the world coming back down 24-0. I think this is a Joe Burrow moment. Don't be surprised if you see Joe Burrow do the same thing.
So we got the quarterback on one side who's come seemingly out of nowhere, the quarterback on the other side who's a little banged up, but teams are theoretically tanking for him all season long. So the drama is set. And to have more on the quarterbacks, let me get Mel Kiper in the. Where's Mel? Let me get Mel Kiper Jr. is here, the NFL draft expert extraordinaire, who told me before the show he's yet to have his pumpkin pie this morning. So let's see if we can fire him up. Mel, you've got 3 quarterbacks in your top 6 on your big board. 2 of them on the same field this weekend, as we've been discussing. Does this game mean for Joe Burrow what Acho was talking about? Can he vault himself up to the top with a big performance Saturday?
No question. Huge game for Joe Burrow. Think about Alabama's defense. It's not vintage Alabama in terms of a defense. 5 of their top 6 tacklers from last year will not be on the field. That injury to Dylan Moses really hurt. So you look at Joe Burrow. Joe Brady comes in, the offensive system, the receivers now, Justin Jefferson, Chase are catching the ball. He went from 58% to 79%. So that monumental leap in terms of completion percentage. Watched them early in the year, the manipulation of the pocket, the awareness in the pocket, the accuracy, precise accuracy. And what I love, Brittany, highly competitive football player. Joe Burrow is, yes, he could be the best quarterback in this draft, the #1 quarterback by the time we get to late April. And this game will have a lot to do with that.
And I think a lot of people who may not necessarily be into LSU or Alabama will watch this game for that reason. They want to see these quarterbacks, and we can see there are a lot of players who will be on this field in this game that Mel likes a lot. And you see Tua Tagovailoa all the way up there near the top. Let's talk about that briefly here. Are these quarterbacks in this draft the kinds of prospects, at least at this point in the evaluation, that I know how much you hate the word tanking, but that teams might be considering throwing in the towel for, that are that kind of transformational kinds of talents?
No. Right now, I'd say all 3 are kind of vying. It's a 3-horse race. All 3 are vying to be that guy. Everybody thought it was guaranteed to be Tua. That's not the case because of Burrow's ascension up that board. And Justin Herbert's coming off a phenomenal game against USC. He has more talent than any of the other 2 or any quarterback in this draft or in the last 20 years. Herbert has that kind of ability. Now, he's not to the level of some of these other guys in terms of instincts and awareness, but talent, he has it. So there's 3 quarterbacks, all still being evaluated for that top spot. And then there's Chase Young, the great pass rusher from Ohio State. So right now, Young's the best player in the draft, Greeny. The quarterbacks are right off him. But if you need a quarterback, you're going to take one of these 3. Will be the first pick probably in this draft. And like I say, this LSU game against Alabama will have a lot to do with that. And certainly Herbert moving forward will be in this equation as well.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.